Sit with me.
Okay, we're back again for another Lost Records Bloom and Rage consequence video, and this time we're looking at the consequences between if you agreed to do the blood oath or if you refused.
We have to seal the curse, though. Or it won't work. Swann?
I found about 42 consequences that are specifically related to this choice, so let's get started if Swann refused. Now, right away at this point, just by making this choice, you're adding to the protection path. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, check out this video. We have over 250 consequences that kind of illustrate what this means. And this is no exception. Your first consequence, you're closer to protection by making the choice I can't. Additionally, just by making this choice, you increase Autumn's love score and reduce Kat's love score by kind of a significant amount. But more importantly, let's look at the immediate dialogue right after making this choice.
I can't.
Notice it's just atmospheric music, a very low tone, and very awkward silence. Then, after recording the song and watching the edited video, Swann always starts like this.
Our song felt like an incantation. It was...
But then she says,
a little scary.
Then still staying in this scene, but back to 2022, when Swann gets up to the table to get her phone, she can reminisce on Nora and Autumn themselves. If you reminisce on Nora, it goes like this.
What do you really think, Swann? Did the curse work? Maybe I shouldn't have done it.
And reminiscing with Autumn goes like this.
Thank you, Swann.
For what?
I was scared I'd be alone.
She feels pretty supported. Now, starting in scene 20, if you look at this area over here, you'll see that there is no chalk. Just notice there's nothing there. There's also nothing there in scenes 5 of tape 2, scene 6, scene 14, and scene 15, all of tape 2. So, just noted. Now, going to scene 21, there's a lot of dialogue options that change here.
I thought I knew this place.
We do.
There's not going to be a dialogue option that pops up here, which you'll see the counterpart to that in a bit. But instead, the conversation kind of goes like this.
Remember the curse? This is where we signed it. I just know it.
Whoa.
And then this part is the same with any choice until the very end.
You should film this. No way the others will believe us otherwise. I mean, it wasn't like this before.
You mean before you wrote the curse?
Yeah.
And then when the other girls are approaching, you'll see you'll only have 3 options here. An animal, you can reach out to Nora or Autumn, and that's it.
Are you sure you heard them?
When they're all together looking at the abyss and kind of questioning what the heck this is and what happened, a unique option that pops up as a choice is, what if the blood ritual did this?
The blood ritual. What if it did this?
Really?
This is fucking weird, you guys.
I knew I felt something here.
And then when you kind of flash forward into the parking lot of the movie Palace, Kat will talk about a lot of different things. And then at this point, she says,
Things are finally going right for me. Ever since I met all of you.
This continues with when Corey arrives. Kat is the one that responds to this by saying,
Ugh, what the fuck?
hey, just keep that in mind. Of course, the consequence for your end screen is going to be you refuse to draw blood during the ritual. That's obvious. In tape 2, scene 3, in your room, when you're able to look around, check out your desk and pull up this piece of paper with drawing and sketches all over the place. A lot of things about this change depending on other choices, but I just want you to just notice this area here. There's nothing, no marks, nothing on it. Just keep that in mind, okay? Okay. It's a lot of hey, nothing's here in this route here, but we'll get to that when we look at the doing the blood oath part, okay? Just wait. Okay, in scene 5, if you go to the attic and sit up there, you can kind of hear a Kat conversation that was had. During the second round of dialogue choices that come up here, Swann can choose, maybe your curse will get him in trouble.
Maybe your curse will get him in trouble. Payback, right?
I hope so. I still wish you and Autumn would have done the whole thing.
Sorry.
She's not too happy about that. Tape 2, Scene 6 in 2022.
Hey,
Autumn will be talking about how she was disconnected from the group.
remember those times when I got left out?
And one of the options will always be the blood pact. But what Swann says and what the response is different. So if you said you can't, you refuse to do the blood oath, it goes like this.
When we made our blood pact?
Yeah, that made me so uncomfortable. I was glad you didn't do it, but I still felt excluded.
And then in 1995, while you're helping Autumn and you're, kind of trying to prevent a panic attack from starting at this point, if you hang around long enough before choosing something, this option will pop up.
I wish we never made that stupid curse.
What if Kat's curse is backfiring?
Kat's blood pact. The curse? I mean, what if it's backfiring?
The blood pact was really the last thing I wanted to think about.
Now in Scene 7, this one I have not been able to fully confirm. Just listen to this scene here as it plays out, this conversation with Autumn.
Do you think your wish came true?
I don't know. There are still some things I don't remember.
Notice Swann does not make a comment here.
I'm glad we did this, Swann.
Great. Okay, so there was that. We'll talk about this later when we go to the other path. Scene 9, I think, is my favorite consequence, and it's hard to get because there's some overlapping audio that might kind of kill it. So what you need to do once you're able to move Swann around, wait until Kat's done saying whatever she's doing to, prevent some audio glitches, and then come over to this little dresser thing area, this little table, and just examine it. Now hold here. Just wait. Don't open anything else that can trigger other audio. Just wait. And eventually, Kat will say this.
Ugh, my parents hate that stuff.
Very, very quickly, you're going to get some dialogue that pops up. If you did not do the blood oath, it reminds me of the abyss. Now, I'm freezing on it because it's so fast. We can't even talk about it.
It reminds me of the abyss.
So that's one consequence. And then Kat will start talking about a dream that she's had that's very telling. And you have another dialogue option that pops up. If you pick that you've been having weird dreams too, this is my favorite consequence, Swann's dream.
I've been having strange dreams too.
If you did not do the blood oath, her reoccurring dream will be this.
Just like I'm falling, but I always wake up before I hit the bottom.
Dude.
Yeah. All right, Scene 10, when you're alone with Nora on the dock and you're ready for the meteor shower to happen. Nora is losing hope, right? And there's things that you can do and say to bring her back. This changes depending on your love score with Nora, but eventually if you stick around and not choose anything, you're gonna get an option that's specific to the blood oath. By not doing the blood oath, one of the options is, we need you, remember my wish.
Of course we need you, Nora. Remember my wish? That we'd stay together forever. I believe it. I really do.
You're right. I can't give up on her.
Okay, now going to Scene 11 when everyone's at the abyss kind of waiting for Kat, and this comes up.
I just wish we could have met up like anywhere else.
Swann only has these options. There's a missing one that's not here because you didn't do the blood oath. Okay, that's all that I found for the blood oath related consequences if you did not do it. We're gonna go and look at the other side of things if you did do the blood oath. Lots of blank spaces will be clear now. Now, as I mentioned before, you got your protection and your anarchy score, right? So if instead you picked, yeah, let's seal this thing, you are instantly adding to your anarchy score. You're heading more toward that path.
Swann.
And of course, by doing the pact, you increase Kat's love score this time and reduce Autumn's by a significant amount. But then after, of course, there's some immediate dialogue.
Yeah. Let's seal this thing.
Trigger warning, if you need to close your eyes, do so. And notice the atmospheric music is different this time. The sounds of the abyss are already calling to Swann. That didn't happen if you didn't do the blood oath. Then, again after recording the song, watch the edited video. Swann still starts out like this.
Our song felt like an incantation. It was
But she ends with,
amazing.
now back in the same scene, but in 2022, reminiscing with Nora goes like this.
What do you really think, Swann? Did our curse work? Did you feel anything?
And reminiscing on Autumn goes like this.
Swann! I'm alone.
But I'm here with you now, Autumn.
You can't take it back.
This time, Autumn does not feel supported. She feels even more alone. And starting in scene 20, we see that, one of the blank spaces that I was talking about kind of fill itself in. So you'll see over here in this area now there's a chalk blood knife. So there you go. You did the oath. Now you're going to draw about it. This is something we did together. And that shows up in tape 2, scene 5, 6, 14, 15, anytime that you're in the cabin going forward. Scene 21 in 1995. Here's where a lot more of those holes get filled in.
I thought I knew this place.
We do.
And you'll see that Swann can actually reply, and there's a dialogue option that didn't exist. We made our blood pact here.
We made our blood pact here. And signed the curse.
Yeah. I knew you'd remember.
And again, most of this is the same, except at the very end when Swann mentions Kat's curse.
You mean before you wrote the curse?
Yeah.
And then Kat adds in,
Our curse.
now once there's that ruckus in the woods and they're trying to figure out who it is, instead of just an animal or calling out to Nora and Autumn, you can now also say, is something down there?
Is something...
Hey! Wait up.
We're over here.
And this is your first clue that by doing the blood oath, Swann's actually really deeply connected with the abyss. She's focused on what's going on down there. Continuing on, again, as they're talking about what is this? Is it a coincidence or not? Instead of Swann saying, what if the blood ritual did this? She now can say,
Our blood ritual. Maybe it worked. I thought I felt something.
yeah, she's into it.
Really? This is fucking weird, you guys.
I knew I felt something here.
And now as you're in the parking lot, instead of Kat saying, ever since I met all of you, she's focused on the abyss as well and says this.
Things are finally going right for me. Ever since we found that place.
And when Corey arrives, it's not Kat who responds, it's Swann.
Why is he here?
Of course, your end screen is going to say you agreed to draw blood during the ritual. Now, more blank spaces filled here. Tape 2, scene 3, when you're looking at your desk, you lift up that paper, and what is different? It's a little blood stain. So that's probably where she cut her finger, and she's, drawing this thing and got a little bit on there before a Band-Aid, maybe. Does she have a Band-Aid on her finger? I have not checked. Okay, tape 2, scene 5, you're in that attic during that moment of calm where Kat and you are talking, and this time, instead of Swann being able to choose something about Kat's curse, she can say if our curse worked, he'll be in trouble.
I hope our curse worked, and he gets in trouble somehow. Payback, right?
Right? I'm sure it'll work. I just wish it worked faster.
In scene 6 in 2022, remember Autumn starting to talk about how she felt left out from the group.
Remember those times when I got left out?
Again, the blood pact is still an option to pick here. But this time, Swann did it, so the conversation's a little different.
Like when we made our blood pact?
Yeah. That made me so uncomfortable. When you went along with it too, I felt alone.
And in 1995, there's a different dialogue option that pops up after this moment.
I wish we'd never made that stupid curse.
You should have done the blood pact. Oh, I hate that. She's suffering. Autumn is suffering so bad, and it's like digging it in even more. Like, you should have done this.
You should have done the blood pact. Maybe we all needed to seal it to make it work.
The blood pact was really the last thing I wanted to think about.
Now in scene 7 in 2022, again, I mentioned this before, it starts out with this both times.
Do you think your wish came true?
I don't know.
Then Swann can sometimes interject with this comment.
When I was at the abyss, I kind of felt like anything was possible.
Before going back to this part of the conversation.
There are still some things I don't remember. I'm glad we did this, Swann.
Now, like I said, I don't have enough data to prove that the blood oath alone is what made this. Every time I've heard it, it has been a blood oath choice. Like I did choose to do the blood oath. And it just seems to fit. Like we talked about how Swann's just very invested and into the whole situation, very distracted by it. So even in 2022, she's kind of like distracted by it a little bit more and like thinking about it more and sharing her feelings, kind of diverting the attention of what's going on in the conversation. So it just seems like that's probably related to the blood oath. So mentioning it here. Okay, scene 9, when you're looking at that little table area, instead of it reminding her of the abyss, Swann can say, it smells like the abyss.
It smells like the abyss.
If you listen to Kat's dream, you don't get distracted by any other audio, and then you choose that you've been having weird dreams too, you'll hear Swann's dream if she did the blood oath. And it goes like this.
Just like I'm falling, but forever. Like there's never gonna be a ground.
Dude.
Woo! Scene 10 of tape 2, you're with Nora at that meteor shower, and again, she's losing hope, right? You're trying to bring her back. And because you did the blood oath this time, and so did Nora, you can say, we need you. We're bound by blood.
Of course we need you, Nora. We're bound by blood. Remember?
Yeah. Kat wouldn't want me to give up.
And then in scene 11, when you're at the abyss waiting for Kat to arrive, this happens.
Careful. Don't fall.
And this time you have one extra dialogue option that you didn't have before. I like it here. It reminds me of our song.
I like it here. Reminds me of our song, you know?
Whoa. True.
They're very in tune with each other and the abyss and all that it entails. And those are the consequences I found for the blood oath, whether you did it or not. But there are so many more consequences, so many more than just this. I'm blown away by this game and how intertwined everything is and all the different point systems. So definitely check out all the other consequence videos that are out there and coming. And there's just so much. I'm just so impressed. And I'll see you there.